Hey guys, in today's video we're going to check out question 10 of the Math Paper 2 June 2024 Gauteng paper. We're going to work through this common prop theorem proof that comes up in just about every past paper. So let's jump right in. So it says 10.1 in the diagram below, triangle ABC over here is drawn with DE parallel to BC, as we can see over here. It says prove the theorem which states that AD over DB equals AE over EC. Okay, so what we have to do is start with a construction. So we're going to draw a line all the way up from E until it comes into contact with AD over here, and it is perpendicular. So we're going to call this line H1 because it is our perpendicular height 1 over there. The line from D we're going to draw up until it hits AB, and it is also going to be a perpendicular height over here, and we're going to call that H2. From there, we're also going to have to join E to B and D to C. Imagine it was straight. So we've got these straight lines over here, and we have also connected them. So on the rubric, we won't get any marks if we haven't done these constructions. So I'm just going to go ahead and write the constructions that we did. We have perpendicular height H1 on AD, as we can see over here, and we also have perpendicular height H2 on AE, as we can see over there. We also joined DC and BE, as we can see here, DC and BE over there. From here, we're going to have to start with our first two triangles, and the first statement we're going to say is triangle ADE over here, triangle ADE over here, over triangle DEB over there, which means we're just going to write that now. So area of triangle ADE over area of triangle DBE. So once we're here, we're just going to expand our formula to actually showcase what it represents, which means we have a half for our standard formula for a triangle, and then half of our base is AD over here, which is good for us considering we want AD, multiplied by our perpendicular height 1 over here that we have going from E until it reaches the base over there. And then from here, we're putting it over a half of DB over there, which is also what we want because DB is over here, which means that this is the base over here. But then what's kind of strange is that our perpendicular height isn't DE here, it isn't BE either, but considering that this perpendicular height from E all the way up until AD is on the same straight line as BD, we can therefore say that this perpendicular height is the same here for triangle DBE. It just means that we can rearrange the straight line, so that it is fitting inside triangle DBE over there, which means that we have multiplied by perpendicular height H1 over there, which is a good thing for us because what we want is to cancel a bunch of things out, which we can clearly see with us being able to cancel the half over here and the half over there and the perpendicular height H1 and the perpendicular height H1, which leaves us with AD over DB. And that was our statement, and our reason is because they have the same heights, because they are sharing a common side, which means the perpendicular height for triangle ADE over here is the same perpendicular height for triangle DBE over there. A bit weird, but it's just something we're going to have to learn, because now that we've done that with two of the triangles, we're going to do that again for triangle ADE over here, but this time over triangle DCE over there, which means we've taken this top triangle ADE twice, and the first time we took it over this diagonal triangle DBE over here, and then this time around, same top triangle ADE over there, over this other bottom diagonal triangle DEC over there, which means we can just go ahead and write this as area of triangle of ADE, as we said, over the area of triangle EDC, which means that the setup is very much the same as the setup over here. We're going to expand our formula over there, saying half AE this time, multiplied by perpendicular height H2, because AE is our base here. Perpendicular height H2 is connected from D all the way up to the base over there, over a half again, multiplied by EC this time, from here, over perpendicular height H2. Just because they're sharing a same side here, which means that the perpendicular height on this triangle would be the same perpendicular height as ECD over here, which means just like the previous one, we can go ahead, cancel our halves, cancel our perpendicular heights, and we're left with AE over EC, because same reason we have same heights. But now, because we have this statement over here and we have this statement over here, there's just one more step in the chain, because the area of this triangle, DCE, and the area of this triangle, BED, is exactly the same, which means that EDC over here and area of DBE is the same because they have the same perpendicular height here as well. Okay, imagine this was also perfectly straight. So that means we have to write this. So we have to write, but area of triangle ADE equals area of triangle ADE. This isn't what we just stated, but we do know this is true because ADE is the same triangle. So this area over here and this area over here are exactly the same. And then, like we were talking about, and area of triangle EDC equals area of triangle DBE over there, because these triangles here have the same base DE and then the same perpendicular height like that. So we just have to go ahead and write same base and same height, and therefore we have area of triangle ADE over area of triangle DBE equals area of triangle ADE over area of triangle ECD. And because this one is the same as this one, it's like we're saying that they're both over 1. They're both over the same base, so we can just drop them. Same thing here with the area of triangle ADE over area of ADE, which means that is the same, which means all that's remaining is just this, AE over EC, which is AE over EC, equals this, which is AD over DB, and this is exactly the proof that we have over here. So there's no reason here, we're just saying that because they are the same, therefore they cancel, therefore everything here, as we've proven, cancels out, and these guys are the same, so it's like they're exactly the same as 1, therefore this ratio will equal this ratio, and we can just go ahead and write that down, that therefore AD, just writing it in the same order as we have here, over DB equals AE over EC. Okay, and that's everything we have to do to earn 5 marks over here. Okay, great job guys. Let me know if there are any questions in the comments below, and then I will see you in part 2 of question 10, where we're going to look at some Euclidean riders, some prop theorem, and some similarity.